My friends, today I want to speak to every heart that has ever fallen, to everyone who has tried and failed, to every dreamer who has been laughed at, every believer who has doubted themselves, and every fighter who has almost given up. Because one thing is certain in life, we all fall. Failure is not a stranger. It is a teacher, a shadow that follows success everywhere it goes. Every great person you admire has faced it, but what separates them from those who give up is how they respond after the fall. So today, let's talk about what it truly means to have hope after failure. Not the kind of shallow hope that says, it will all be fine, but the kind of hope that rebuilds your spirit, reignites your purpose, and lifts you higher than before. Many people never reach their dreams, not because they don't have the talent, not because they don't have the opportunities, but because they are afraid to fail. They are afraid to look foolish. They are afraid of what people will say. They are afraid of disappointment. But here is a secret. Those same people you're worried about, they failed too. They've been embarrassed too. They just hide it better. So don't fear failure. Fear standing still. Fear letting your fear stop you from discovering how strong you truly are. Failure has a strange way of showing us who we really are. When everything is going right, it's easy to smile, easy to be kind, easy to say, I have faith. But when you fail, when the job falls through, when the business collapses, when the people you trusted walk away, that's when you meet the real you. That's when you discover, are you still willing to try again? Are you still willing to believe? Are you still willing to hope? Because that's where growth happens. In the storm, in the darkness, in the pain. Every seed must break before it grows. Every diamond is formed under pressure. Every butterfly struggles out of its cocoon before it can fly. So don't curse your struggle. It's shaping you into something powerful. Let me share some stories with you. Thomas Edison failed over 1,000 times before creating the light bulb. When a journalist asked him how it felt to fail that many times, he said, I didn't fail 1,000 times. The light bulb was an invention with 1,000 steps. Colonel Sanders, the founder of KFC, was rejected over 1,000 times before one restaurant agreed to use his recipe. He started KFC at age 65, at an age when most people retire. Nelson Mandela spent 27 years in prison, yet came out without bitterness and led his country to freedom. Oprah Winfrey was fired from her first TV job for not being fit for television. Today, she's one of the most influential women on the planet. You see, failure didn't destroy them, it refined them. They turned rejection into direction and disappointment into determination. There's a moment after every failure where you have two choices. You can either stay down and call it over, or you can rise again and call it a lesson. That moment, that small decision, defines your destiny. The truth is, you are never defined by your fall. You are defined by your rise. You are not what happened to you. You are what you choose to become after it. Every great comeback begins with a broken heart that refused to give up. Hope is not pretending that everything is fine. Hope is believing that, no matter how dark it gets, the light will return. Hope whispers, try again. Hope says, tomorrow can be better than today. Hope rebuilds your faith when your faith has run out. Without hope, we stop moving. With hope, we rise, even when we're shaking. When everything else is gone, money, friends, opportunities, hope remains. It's that quiet inner voice saying, don't stop now. There's more for you. Let me tell you something powerful. The things that hurt you the most can become the things that heal others the most. Your story of failure, if you rise from it, becomes someone else's source of courage. Your scars can give strength to someone who's bleeding right now. So don't hide your story. Don't be ashamed of your failures. Share them. Teach through them. Inspire through them. Because there's someone out there who needs to hear that you failed too, and you made it through. Hope is not built in one day. It's built moment by moment, step by step. Start by forgiving yourself. You did your best with what you knew at the time. You can't move forward while punishing yourself for the past. Then, take small steps again. Dream again. Plan again. Believe again. Don't wait for everything to be perfect. Perfection is not the goal, progress is. Even one small step forward is a victory. Even one day of not giving up is progress. After failure, your mind becomes a battlefield. One voice says, you're done. Another voice says, stand up again. Which voice you listen to determines your future. Feed your mind with positive words, powerful books, and inspiring people. Refuse to let negativity grow roots in your spirit. Tell yourself daily, I am learning. I am growing. I am coming back stronger. Because your words create your reality. Every storm ends. Every winter turns to spring. Every dark night gives way to dawn. Your comeback season is coming. You may have lost something, but you haven't lost everything. You still have life. You still have time. You still have the ability to rise. Don't quit 5 minutes before your miracle happens. Don't stop believing just because you don't see results yet. Sometimes life delays your dream, not to deny you, but to prepare you. When you rise after failure, don't just focus on what went wrong. Also be thankful for what went right. Be thankful that you had the courage to try. Be thankful for the lessons you gained. Be thankful that you're still standing. Gratitude keeps your heart soft, even after hardship. It turns pain into purpose and bitterness into wisdom. At this part, you can add your own story, a time you fell, and how you found hope again. Audiences connect deeply with real human experience. Even if your failure was painful, showing how you rose from it will inspire others far more than perfect success ever could. Even when you don't know how things will work out, keep believing that somehow they will. Faith is not seeing the whole staircase. It's taking the first step. Every failure is a seed of future success planted in disguise. Trust the timing of your life. You may not be where you want to be yet, but you are on your way there. My friends, I want you to remember this. Failure is not falling down. Failure is staying down. If you can breathe, you can try again. If you can think, you can plan again. If you can dream, you can begin again. Hope after failure is not about being unbroken. It's about being beautifully rebuilt. So rise again, walk again, believe again, because your story is not over, it's just beginning. One day, you will look back and say, I thought that was the end, but it was only the beginning of something greater. Don't let failure write your final chapter. Let it be the introduction to your victory. You were made for more. You were built for storms. And you have a light inside you that no failure can ever extinguish. So today, walk out of your fear, stand tall in your faith, and move forward with hope. Because your greatest comeback is waiting.